All right, good morning, good morning. Uh-oh, I don't think they can hear me. Good morning.
It's not on.
That's on. One more time, good morning. Buenos dias. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science College of Medicine White Coat Ceremony.
Bienvenidos a todos a la celebración de nuestra bata blanca. Bienvenidos.
My name is Robin Clay. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions for the College of Medicine.
Yo soy la doctora Rufina Cortés, directora de Learning Skills aquí del Colegio de Medicina. Bienvenidos.
So to begin this meaningful ceremony, we invite you to join us in a moment of reflection, a moment of grounding. And based on the many diverse faith traditions that we have here, along with the spirit of unity and inclusion, we will lead us in words that honor the diverse beliefs and shared values that bring us together on this important day. Let us center ourselves in this sacred moment.
Tomemos un momento para centrarnos en lo sagrado de esta ocasión.
As we gather to honor the calling of medicine, we welcome the light of hope, the spirit of healing, and the commitment to serve all people with dignity and compassion.
Al reunirnos para honrar este llamado a medicina, acogemos la luz de la esperanza, el espíritu de sanación y el compromiso de servir a todas las personas con dignidad y compasión.
Creator of all life, known by many names, and worshiped in many ways, we give thanks for these students. We give thanks for their families, and we give thanks for the communities that have shaped them.
Creador de toda vida, conocido por muchos nombres y adorado de muchas maneras, te damos gracias por estos estudiantes, sus familias y las comunidades que los han formado.
And as they don the white coat, may it not only symbolize knowledge, but humility, integrity, and a profound sense of responsibility.
Al ponerse la bata blanca, que no solo simbolice conocimiento, sino también humildad, integridad y un profundo sentido de responsabilidad.
We ask for guidance as these future healers dedicate themselves to the underserved, the overlooked, and the voiceless.
Pedimos guía mientras estos futuros sanadores se dedican a los marginados, los ignorados y los que no tienen voz.
May they see the divine in every patient and advocate fiercely for health justice and equity.
Que vean lo divino en cada paciente y aboguen con valentía por la justicia y la equidad en la salud.
Bless these hands to heal. Bless these hearts to remain open. Bless these minds to grow wise. And bless this journey with purpose, resilience, and compassion.
Bendice estas manos para sanar. Bendice estos corazones para mantenerse abiertos. Bendice estas mentes para alcanzar sabiduría. Y bendice este camino con propósito, resiliencia y compasión.
Let all who are present, of every faith and belief, say Amen.
Amen. Que todos los presentes de toda fe y creencia digan amén.
Amen. Now I invite Dean Dr. Deborah Prothero-Stith to bring words of welcome.
Good morning again. This is a wonderful day. And on behalf of our trustees, our president, our provost, our faculty, and our staff, and our students, and our residents, I welcome you. This 2025 White Coat Ceremony is for the class of 2029, and we are so proud of them. With all that is going on in the world, some of it quite scary, it is important for us to gather, and it is important for us to celebrate. And this ceremony is a manifestation of collective hope, collective prayers, collective encouragement, and collective support. And we are grateful to each and every one of you that you are here, and again, welcome. This medical school is a new medical school. This is our third class. Yes. There are 160 accredited medical schools in the United States, and we are not number 157. We are the fourth at a historically Black institution and the only one that is both at a historically Black institution and a Hispanic serving institution. Located here, South Los Angeles, an area of over 1 million people in Willowbrook, neighbored to the north by Watts, neighbored to the south by the city of Compton. This is our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is one of our strengths. Welcome to our neighborhood. We are so very proud of the 60 students that you will meet. Many from California, several from LA County, and of course, some from across the country. They are amazing. They were selected from over 6,400 applications. They are young men and young women, and they are all dedicated to serving our community and communities like ours throughout the country. We are so very proud of them. Class of 2029, please stand up. So now, I am going to ask you, remain standing, because I want you now to turn and give your family, your friends, your loved ones, your supporters, the standing ovation they deserve. You may sit back down. CDU is a strong institution dedicated to this community, dedicated to our mission and values, and every strong institution has a strong leader. Our leader, President Dr. David M. Carlisle, is in his 12th year at CDU. He laid the platform for us to do what we're doing, and I'm going to ask President Carlisle to come to the microphone and provide welcome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dean Prothero-Stith, for that really auspicious welcome. And speaking of auspiciousness, isn't this an auspicious day? 60 new medical students at Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science. Again, congratulations to the class of 2029. So if you'll indulge me, I'll just shift from wearing my CDU gold jacket, and I'll put on my white coat also. Thank you very much. So I want to recognize a number of our honored guests. And first, I want to recognize from our Board of Trustees, some of you have already met our board chair, John Bacchus. John, please stand. Our vice chair, Dr. Scott Weingarten. And as the dean mentioned, everyone else at CDU is either here virtually or in spirit in some way. Again, what a wonderful occasion for South Los Angeles. I want to recognize some other guests that we have. Certainly the Office of the Chief Executive Officer of Los Angeles County, Fecia Davenport, is here today. Thank you very much. We have the office of our 2nd District Supervisor, Holly Mitchell, which is here today. Thank you very much. I want to recognize our guest, former 2nd District Supervisor, Mark Ridley Thomas, who is here. And I will say that much of what you see around you today, the entrance to the university, a number of the new buildings that are here, were really conceptualized during Mark Ridley Thomas's term as a 2nd District Supervisor. Again, sir, thank you very much. Speaking of new buildings, you may have noticed this large construction project on the corner. 60,000 square feet, 4 stories. This class that we're welcoming today will be part of the occupants of that building in the future because it's going to house our College of Medicine. That building would not be possible without the support of California Governor Gavin Newsom, who provided $50 million to support its construction. But as we're talking about significant communities and significant populations, I want to take us back in time, because it was in 1965 that the Watts Uprising occurred. Our university was incorporated in 1966, 1 year later. 34 people gave their lives to support the efforts to combat inequality and social injustice that led to the creation of CDU. I just want to ask us to take a moment of silence to recognize those 34 individuals who have made everything here possible. Thank you. And indeed, the epicenter of the Watts Uprising was less than 1.5 miles away from here, just to the north, in the middle of Watts. So those sacrifices led directly to the creation of our medical education program and our College of Medicine. But when you think about things historically, I also want to recognize the original occupants of these lands, the indigenous peoples of the Tongvan tribe, the Gabrielina tribe, and the Chumash tribes who inhabited these areas hundreds and thousands of years ago. I also want to recognize the pobladores who came to Los Angeles from the Spanish colony of Mexico in 1781 to found our city, 44 individuals, half of whom were of African descent, who founded the city of Los Angeles. Fast forwarding, I want to recognize what happened in 1850 when the country of the United States fought the Battle of Los Angeles to violently take these lands away from the country of Mexico. And the last California governor of the country of Mexico, Pio Pico, who is also of African descent. This is our heritage and our history, and led directly to our university being here today. So if you remember nothing else about CDU, it's important to remember the context of our community-founded institution. As you heard, we are committed to fulfilling the dreams, desires, and expectations of this community. and that is to ensure that everyone in South Los Angeles has a healthy, fulfilling life as much as possible indeed. As I close my remarks, I again want to welcome our entering class of 2025. I'd like to share that the next 4 years are going to go by in the blink of an eye. In fact, you can go to sleep and wake up 4 years later, and you will be a doctor. Now, that was a little bit of a lie, because on the way, there will be a lot of hard work. Exams, more examinations, board examinations, all sorts of examinations, rotations, patients to see, and then you will join the pantheon of distinguished graduates of the Charles R. University School of Medicine and Science. So think about that as you get ready to hit the road of being a first-year medical student here at Charles R. Drew. It's going to be a major challenge, and you will get through it. Attrition rates in medical school are really low. Parents and family members, you should know that. Your young people who are here today are going to become physicians. We will say that. I want to close my comments by recognizing our sponsors who provided scholarships and other support for our students. Sutter Health, Centene Foundation,
Yes.
LA Care Health Plan, the Fred Parrott Estate, Glen Hill Charitable Trust, Uni Health Foundation, Palo Alto Foundation Medical Group, Aaron C. Haynes, Victor Griffles, the Dr. Raul Hernandez Memorial Scholarship, and the Links Incorporated. The list goes on and on and on, and includes, for example, the David Geffen School of Medicine at UCLA, who's been our partner for over 40 years in our medical education program. We would not be here today without their support. So again, congratulations to our entering class of 2025, to our graduating class of 2029, the same class, and again, welcome to Charles R. Drew School of Medicine. Thank you very much. At this point, I'm going to bring our dean back to the microphone because she is going to kick off a brand new tradition at Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science for our School of Medicine. This is day one of this tradition, and it's going to be a great one. Dean Prothero Stiff.
It is a pleasure to introduce a student from the class of 2028. She is going to introduce our speaker, and she is going to help us give the student doctor oath. So Maya Curry, president of the class of 2028. is here to begin that tradition.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dr. Prothro-Stith. Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to be here to give this welcome address to the class of 2029. To the distinguished staff, faculty, and guests, thank you for allowing me to begin this tradition. I look forward to seeing all of these new traditions being passed down to future classes. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge those in the audience. To the parents, grandparents, siblings, immediate and extended family, friends, mentors, and any other category that you may fall into, Thank you. As medical students, we would not be here without your love, support, and guidance throughout this process. Thank you for your pep talks, your contributions, both big and small, and most of all, thank you for your sacrifices. You all deserve recognition on this day. To the class of 2029, I just want to say 3 words to you all. You did it. Let that sink in for a moment. All of those late nights, missed birthdays, and celebrations with loved ones because you were studying for finals or studying for the MCAT, and every single tear you shed has led you to this day, your white coat ceremony. You are no longer a pre-med. You are now a full-on medical student. Here at CDU, we strive to fulfill the mission of the College of Medicine, which, to paraphrase, is to provide education, research, and clinical service with the lens of community engagement to train physician leaders to provide compassionate and excellent care to diverse and underserved communities. We pride ourselves in establishing this culture of collaboration and community. Now, I know you all just got here, but you'll soon learn how this school is not only preparing you for a future in medicine, but also how to persevere and succeed in the ever-changing world around us. Now, when I was creating this speech, I began reminiscing on my own first year, remembering how nervous I was stepping on campus, wondering if I would be able to handle the rigorous load of medical school. I remember the pit in my stomach when interacting with my classmates for the first time, hoping to establish true connections and be able to call them my friends. I remember the stress of studying for my first quiz and our first final in anatomy and physiology. And I figured that many of you may be feeling similarly. So I just wanted to take this time and give you 3 important lessons that I learned. Number 1, give yourself grace. There will be times when you make a study plan for the day, and all you do is watch one video and do 5 practice questions, and out of those 5 practice questions, you only get 1 right. Trust me when I say it's not the end of the world. Be proud that you did something, and if you didn't do something, take that as a sign that your body needed to rest. Number 2, support one another. One of the strengths of being at CDU is the support that we give one another, whether that's with the staff, faculty, or your upperclassmen. Take a moment to look at the people next to you and across the aisle. Those people will be with you for the next 4 years. People you'll laugh with, cry with, celebrate with. Those are not your competitors. Those are your colleagues. And finally, enjoy yourself. Really, have fun. For some of you, this may be your first time living in the city, and for others, you might call LA your home. Take this time for yourself and enjoy the sights. Go on a hike, lay out in the sun at the beach. There are endless possibilities for you to explore and discover, and you can always reach out to any of us to give you suggestions on what to do in the city. And as you embark on this new journey, embrace this new chapter with an open mind and an open heart. Don't be afraid to take risks. Explore new interests. And as Dr. Gomez told us during our gateway, trust the process. Imposter syndrome will definitely try to overtake you. But just know this, you all belong in medicine. Yes. And you all belong here at CDU. Yes. Thank you. Now, without further ado, I'm excited to introduce CDU alum, Dr. Pamela Sims-Mackey, as this year's White Coat speaker. Dr. Pamela J. Sims-Mackey, MD, FAAP, is Chair of Pediatrics and Chief of Graduate Medical Education at Alameda Health System. Previously, she served as Director of Graduate Medical Education and the Pediatric Residency Program at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, Oakland, where she also led the Multicultural Curriculum Program. She is a clinical professor of pediatrics at UCSF, teaching both medical students and residents. Dr. Sims-Mackey has contributed to research at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, Oakland, Children's Hospital, Los Angeles, Stanford Medical Center, and UCLA. She served as a commissioner for First 5 Alameda County from 2004 to 2018, many of those years as chair, supporting early childhood development and health equity efforts across the country. She has received numerous honors, including the California Quality Leaders Award for Care Redesign, the 2013 Women of the Year Award from Assembly Member Nancy Skinner, and multiple awards for clinical excellence and medical education from UCSF and UCLA. Since 2010, she has been regularly recognized as one of the Bay Area's top doctors. Since 2016, Dr. Sims Mackey has served on the board of directors of the California Wellness Foundation, including as chair from 2020 to 2024. She has worked with the American Board of Pediatrics since 2009 and, in 2025, became the first Black woman to chair its board of directors in its organization's 91-year history. She also chairs AHS's Graduate Medical Education and Pediatric Quality Work Group committees and serves on the Continuing Medical Education and Medical Executive Committees. A native of Oakland, California, she holds a BA in Human Biology from Stanford, an MD from the UCLA Charles R. Drew Medical Education Program, and is a graduate of the California Healthcare Foundation Executive Leadership Program. She is a proud mother of Marcus, a wildlife biologist, and Malcolm, a recent biology graduate. CDU family, please welcome Dr. Pamela Sims Mackey.
All right, can you guys hear me okay? Yes. All right. I'm getting old now, so I gotta put my glasses on. There you go. All right. Can we just have another round of applause for student Dr. Maya Curry? And thank you for that warm introduction. She stole half my speech, but I'll get over it. So I'm so honored to be your keynote speaker today. Being a proud graduate, I call myself a proud graduate of CDU all the time, from the class of 1994. First off, I need to thank President Dr. Carlisle, Dean Prothos Stith, Robin Clay, wherever you are, and my former classmate and former Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Ofodole, for extending this invitation to me. I'm really, really honored to be in front of you today. I just want to say to the class, you're on the brink of a fantastic journey, and I'm here to welcome you into the medical profession. But first, I want to speak about the wonderful medical school you've selected to do your training in and how it will prepare you and set you up for success in your career ahead as a physician. Training at an institution with faculty and attending physicians that look like you, want the best for you, and more importantly, see the best and potential in you has a profound impact on how you can see yourself. For me, it was the likes of Dr. Delford Williams in surgery, Dr. Alice Faye Singleton in pediatrics, Dr. Keith Norris in medicine, and Dr. Theodore Miller, who was our Dean of Student Affairs, and a host of residents who taught me, encouraged me, praised me, and trained me in excellent fashion, that so when I left Drew, I could continue to excel in the next stage of training. As a graduate of CDU, I was confident. I had a wealth of clinical experience under my belt. It allowed me to match in one of the premier pediatric residency programs in California and thrive in residency. My foundation in CDU prevented me from falling into that trap of imposter syndrome, which is feeling like you don't belong somewhere when you clearly worked for and earned to be there. At the conclusion of residency, I was selected to be chief resident. I built my clinical career on the strong foundation I received right here at King Drew Medical Center in Drew School. My career, as Maya said, led me to be one of the Bay Area's top physicians. I currently still see patients, only 2 half days a week now, though. And many of my parents were my patients, and they're bringing their kids back to see me, which is a really high praise, and I'm very honored that they do so. The foundation also helped me become a great teacher and a leader. I've been director of medical student rotations, director of pediatric residency programs, Director of GME, or Graduate Medical Education, and currently, as she said, the Chief of Graduate Medical Education and Chair of PEDS at a large health system in Bay Area, California, and Alameda County, overseeing 400 trainees annually and responsible for the clinical pediatric care in 4 federally qualified health centers, a level 2 NICU, or neonatal intensive care nursery, and our well baby nursery. Thank you. Drew also teaches you about the community, not just to be a passive observer, but to be an active participant in efforts to address the many social factors that continue to contribute to poor health outcomes. This exposure has led me being a participant in many community and youth programs to encourage the next generation of youth to enter medicine and other healthcare professions. I've had the opportunity to serve on and lead boards and commissions such as First 5 Alameda County and the California Wellness Foundation to direct much needed funding into the areas that address health access, education, quality child care, and much, much more. Drew has shaped me into an excellent clinician with the skills to be involved in the community and a leader, and allowed me to be recruited and start serving with the American Board of Pediatrics. And that's the body that certifies all pediatricians in this country after they complete their residency. I started out writing test questions with the board in 2009, and then was asked to serve on another committee that focused on continued certification, and ultimately was selected to be the first Black woman to serve on the American Board of Pediatrics Board of Directors. And for that, I need to thank CDU for the foundation you laid in me and for the outstanding foundation you will give this class of 2029. Okay, now enough about me and my journey. Let's get to you and your own journey. The world profoundly needs physicians like you because I know the type of medical student Drew is looking for. Students who will advance medical practice and knowledge in underserved areas, students who are from diverse backgrounds, bright, committed, and ripe with potential. I want to share with you the things that I learned in school and beyond that will help aid you in your quest to become the next generation of outstanding physician leaders. Medicine is still one of the most honorable professions, and with that honor comes a lot of responsibilities. Patients disclose very sensitive and private information to you as their physician, information that they really wouldn't tell anyone else. They are also coming to you for help at a time when they are very vulnerable. You must hold these things as if they are precious gifts. They will be clues that will help you understand what's going on with that person and treat them in a way to ensure that they will have the best possible outcome. My first tip to you is to learn to listen. Everyone, no matter what walk of life, wants to be heard. Many times, people seeking medical attention are scared, and they want and they need to trust you with their lives, or in my case, their child's life. Listening well will also be the key in forming that lasting relationship with your patients and families, and will aid in making the patient feel part of the medical decision-making team. I actually learned this lesson really early in life, even prior to venturing off to college. My father, Dr. Ernest Sims, was a urologist, which is a surgeon of the kidney and bladder. My siblings and I, as a rite of passage, everyone had to work in his office. So when I worked there, I would see him come into a room with a patient. He would shake their hand, he would put his hand on their shoulder, and he would ask them how they were doing. And he would listen and not interrupt, no matter what they were talking about, whether it was their family, their kids, their job, or the chief complaint that brought them in. But I noticed when they would talk about the family, job, or kids, he would, at the end of the visit, he would jot something down about what they said. And when I asked him why he did that, he replied, so I can ask him about it at the next visit. At the time, I didn't get it, but I do now. This was his way to form a connection with his patients. They saw my father as their friend, or at least a doctor they could relate to. He made them feel comfortable, and then he could really get a good history and information from the patient that he needed to treat them most effectively. At my dad's funeral in 2017, there were patients he had taken care of 20 and 30 years earlier who still remarked about the great doctor he was to them. The next thing is you must be respectful, not only to your patients, but to your teachers, your colleagues, and the whole healthcare team. And respect can take the shape in many different forms. First impressions are very important, especially when you're a student. Many of you will look younger than your patients. And your patients didn't find you searching on the internet, or they got a referral from a friend to go see you. So when you walk in the room, you need to look the part. Dress professionally, and it doesn't have to be expensive, and you'll have a nice white jacket to put on top. Address people formally, Mr., Mrs., Ms., or ask them how they would like to be addressed. It can be very disrespectful in some cultures to call someone older than you by their first name, and in that one moment, you will have lost the trust and respect of patients. Be honest. Medicine is science, but there's still some art to it as well. We do not know everything, nor every outcome. Patients will respect you much more if you tell them what you do and do not know about their situation rather than pretending you know it all. Remember to say please and thank you. Or as my grandmother would put it, you'll get more flies with honey than vinegar. Sometimes you'll be tired. You may be stressed over an ill patient, but don't forget to say please and thank you to others. They will appreciate it, and the next time you need help with something, they'll be readily available because they'll remember you as that kind student doctor. This serves me well to this day. When I transitioned to Alameda Health System in 2020, I had to ask for a lot of help in this new, big healthcare system I was in. I've always said please and thank you. It was pretty second nature, but it was evident when I got there that people in the system were not used to being thanked for their work. It made me memorable to them, and I was quickly able to develop some key relationships with key individuals, which allowed me to push through my vision and accomplish much early on in my departments. Always keep your patient at the center of your decision-making. What is best for the person you are serving? Sometimes you'll be tempted to practice in a different way at the end of the day or on the weekend, as it's the path of least resistance, or the easiest way to wrap things up. But is it really best for the patient? Remembering the patient's best interest will always drive you to make the best decision. And don't assume you know what the patient's wishes are. They must be part of that medical decision-making team. You will find out medical decision-making is not always clear. There may be many options, and the patient has to play a part in making that decision and what's best for them. Remember, you may be the expert in your chosen field of medicine, but the patient is always the expert about themselves. When you are training in medicine, the class you're in, the teams you are on will become like family to you. Your teachers or faculty members will be like your parents. They're going to set rules, deliver crucial information, and want things done in a certain manner. Like parents, you may not always understand why they're making you do things in a certain manner, but years from now, it will make sense. The faculty you work with will be your first mentors, and it is essential to understand the importance of mentorship. Mentors push you to excel to your fullest potential. They see things in you you don't even see in yourself. As you progress through your training, you will gain mentors, and they will instill in you that you are capable of achieving great things. But they will also hold you to very high standards, not to give you a hard time, but to mold you and to develop you into the successful person you want to be at the next stage of your career. You will continue to gain new mentors over your entire career, but continue to keep in touch with your previous mentors, as they are all important. As individuals from diverse backgrounds, you should also know it's never too early to mentor yourself. There are plenty of high school students and college students who want to be where you are today. Just a simple act of encouraging them that they can do it, or advice about what classes to take, or how you study for the MCAT is very valuable to them. It is through this network of mentorship that we can continue to expand and strengthen our pipeline of diverse physicians. Okay, the next thing is you can learn from everyone. Everyone on the healthcare team has a valuable and important information that you can learn from. It's important to stay humble and to learn everywhere. Some of my greatest teachers haven't been physicians, but bedside nurses. Reva Hurd was the nurse I met during the pediatric ICU rotation right at King Drew Medical Center during my 4th year training. I was actually on that rotation when I matched into residency, and Reva celebrated with me. But more importantly, she taught me many things that month. Things about the IV lines she was placing, the medication she was hanging, how she interacted with patients and families. And it's those lessons that actually helped me adjust to residency quickly. Reva and I are still friends to this day and send each other holiday cards. Patients are also another source of great teaching. There is something to be learned from every single patient, even if it's billed as your routine patient. I was working in urgent care and a child came in for a fever and a sore throat. We swabbed her for strep, it was positive, but there was something about her, the way she looked, that made me think she was sicker. She was a bit weak, her fingertips were blue, so I sent a CBC off a complete blood count, and she actually had leukemia with that strep throat. So remember, medicine is a lifelong learning profession. When you leave medical school, you will not know it all. When you leave residency, you will not know it all. And after 30 years in the field like me, you'll know a lot, but you still won't know it all. There are always advances being made, new things developing, so we must continually update our knowledge and practice. So remember, keep reading and keep learning. Now, out of all the things I've discussed that are important, I think this one is probably the most essential to your success. Always believe in yourself. Don't let anyone make you feel like you don't belong in the medical profession. You have earned that right just as any other student. You have studied extremely hard, taken rigorous classes and numerous tests. You have the same abilities as any other student, and you can succeed. Whatever field you end up going into, you will also have the ability to rise to the top and assume leadership positions. Will the path be free of stumbles and hardships? No. But you can overcome them with your dedication and your tenacity. The great thing about having confidence and believing in yourself is that others will believe in you too, your family, your faculty, and ultimately your patients. So again, I welcome you, class of 2029, into the medical profession, and I want you to remember to learn to listen, be respectful, keep the patient at the center of your decision-making, understand the importance of mentorship, learn from everyone and be a lifelong learner, and always believe in yourself. I hope these tips are of value to you as you embark on this outstanding, phenomenal journey into medicine, and I wish you only the best.
Thank you, Dr. Sims Mackey, for those inspirational words, for your work, and for who you are as an example. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to recognize a couple of people and our faculty. So I'm going to ask Dr. Barbara Frere, who is the director of the LA County Public Health Department, $1 billion or so budget. I want to recognize our state senator, former state senator Bradford, who is here, Steve Bradford. He has been a major reason why we got the state funding for our building. I want to ask our faculty to please stand up. These are the people who are going to We also have the newly appointed CEO of LA Care, Martha Santana Chin. Please stand, yes. Seated to my left and right are people who have loved this university and supported us through this process. And I won't introduce everybody, but please know that we owe them all gratitude for the funding, for the support, for the training, for the stepping up when we needed it. So please. We've got Sutter, we've got Cedars, we've got Palo Alto, we've got St. John's here, the CEO of St. John's Health. This is the group of people, along with our faculty, who will be taking care of our medical students. So thank you all. Yes. I've learned you can't say thank you enough, because This is essential to who we are. I do want to invite Dr. Ella B. Washington, who is the chair of our faculty executive board, who is the chair of surgery, and Dr. Art Gomez, who is our senior associate dean for medical education, to come forward and talk about what it means to wear this white coat. What is the white coat?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, a warm welcome to all our new medical students, their parents, their relatives, and friends, and to all who are supporters of Charles R. Drew University and the College of Medicine. Therefore, on behalf of all the faculty, our teachers, I welcome you to this significant ceremony, which will initialize or begin the incorporation of you, our new medical students, into their chosen field of medicine. Now, once again, before I go any further, I want the faculty to stand up. These are the teachers, as Dr. Carlisle likes to say, these are the people that you come to school who will make you what you will become, who you come for. So faculty, once again, stand up. So at a small school like this, many of us double up and we serve administratively, but everybody teaches. So anybody you see probably that works here is teaching someone. It's this group of people who will imbue upon our students and cultivate in you the knowledge and the skills which will allow you to become that doctor. They will teach you a skill set with which you will always be able to benefit your fellow human beings and your community. And this is for the rest of your life. You will find that you will never stop being a doctor. Even if you retire, people will come to you, and you will be responsible for giving them the best medical advice that you can. So, our teachers will teach you more than just the basic science of medicine. They will teach you to understand the importance of ethics with which you practice. The white coat that you receive is a symbol of your commitment to the journey that you embark upon. It can mark the transition from preclinical basic science, the study in the lab or in the classroom, to the sacred duty of caring for the patient. The power of the white coat is undeniable. It represents the privilege that we as doctors have while we demonstrate our respect for our patients, whom we treat, and for our reverence for this duty and honor that we've been given. The ceremony first formally was conducted at Columbia University in New York City and has been adopted by many health education schools throughout the country. Today, as you receive your white coat, we expect that the symbolism will propel you towards your anticipated long career as a physician and healer. So we'll get started. I'm going to introduce Dr. Gomez.
Buenos días. And now I get to repeat it para mi gente en español. La importancia y la historia de la bata blanca. Estimados padres, familiares y amigos, hoy nos reunimos con mucho orgullo para celebrar un momento muy especial, la ceremonia de la bata blanca. Esta bata representa mucho más que una prenda. es el símbolo de un logro alcanzado con esfuerzo, dedicación, noches sin dormir y una profunda pasión por la medicina. Pero este logro no sería posible sin ustedes. Su apoyo y sus sacrificios, los de ayer y los que vendrán, son fundamentales en este camino. Sabemos que sus hijos dedicaron muchas horas a su formación y su comprensión, respaldo, hacen toda la diferencia. Hoy es un día para celebrar en familia con alegría, con orgullo y quizás unas lágrimas de felicidad. Gracias por estar aquí. La bata blanca también tiene un significado histórico. Hasta finales del siglo XIX, los médicos vestían de negro. Pero con los avances en antisepsia, el blanco comenzó a usarse como símbolo de limpieza, ciencia y, más importante, de esperanza. Desde 1993, gracias al Dr. Arnold P. Gold, esta ceremonia marca el inicio formal del camino médico para muchos estudiantes. Yo, con mi pelo gris, comencé mi carrera antes de que existiera esta ceremonia, pero aún recuerdo el día que me puse mi primera bata blanca. Fue un momento lleno de emoción y responsabilidad. Pensé en mis padres, en todo lo que habían hecho por mí. Esa bata no era solo una prenda, era el reflejo de todos los sacrificios, los de ellos y los míos, que me habían llevado hasta allí. Y desde entonces, cada vez que me la pongo, recuerdo el compromiso que tengo con mis pacientes y con mi comunidad, mi gente. Gracias de corazón por acompañarnos en esta celebración tan significativa. Espero que disfruten de este día tan especial. Gracias. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Okay. No more delays. Okay. It's time for the presentation of the white coat to the class of 2029. So this is how it's going to happen. Okay, students will come to the stage one by one with 2 members of their family, something that we feel that's very special and a tradition here at CDU. Family members will place the white coat on their student. Students will then be greeted by President Carlisle, Dean Prothro-Stith. So at this point, I invite Interim Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions, Kiosha Partlow, to announce the names of students with me.
Thank you, Dr. Gomez. At this time, I'd like to call up our first student doctor, Natalie Aceves. Temilolua Adanlawo. Jonathan Aguilar. Jordan Alvera. Shelby Brown. Ose Bonsu.
So well done. Congratulations. See you soon for you. You're welcome.
Katia Campos.
You're welcome. Congratulations. See you. You're welcome.
Christian Casas. Isabel Castillo. Johan Charelas. Yasmin Chinda. Alyssa Kellyanne Clayton. Brooke Crisp. Collins Inuma. David Espitia. Nadia Fisher. Frank Javier Garcia. Madeline Bell Garcia. Arcelia Gonzalez. Kaylee Hernandez. Ángela Hurtado. Brittany Ibrahim. Tanisha Janice. Madison Jefferson. Jesse Cristobal Jerónimo Ruiz. Kareem King Jr. Sumana Priya Krishna Kumar. Karen Linares Quintos. Revesto Lopez. Zondile Macatini.
Eric Kweku Mensah. Daniel Michael Million. Ola Mohammed. Ola Mohammed. Battery. Ola Mohammed.
Because their mic, it was nothing wrong with their mic. No, I don't know what just happened. I walked away for a second. I'm not sure why that happened, but both of them on.
Stephanie Moreno Carrillo. Okay, there we go. Matthew Norwood. Ayanle Noor. Hermona Okbu. Kimberly Ontiveros Gomez. Carla Vanessa Paredes González. Javier Pérez Mejía. Jessica Porras. Avon Pradhan. Michael Ramos. Jordan Ray. Amber Reyes. Emmanuel Richards. Derek Rivas. Jaden Sashut. Julio Sagastume. Hassoun Zahid Server.
But also, it's not a course or a segment. This is a part of a continuum.
Jayla Lynn Scott. Edith Soto. Brandell Third.
Congratulations to you. Thank you. All right.
Anthony Thompson Tucker. Marta Tuna Covarrubias. Crystal Vargas. Lakeisha Wade Malone. Hannon Wilson. Robin Alexandra Wright. So now I invite Dean Prothro-Stith for the next stage to administering the inaugural Drew Legacy Oath.
Thank you, thank you. All right, class of 2029, please stand up, open your programs to the student doctor oath, and be prepared to repeat. I'm going to ask those members of the faculty who would like to read a paragraph and have the students repeat after them to please come to the stage. This legacy oath was written by the classes before, the class of 2028, the class of 2027, our charter class, and this is the first time that it will be read as part of the white coat ceremony. So I will begin, and then I will ask my colleagues to come to the microphone and read the next paragraphs. Are you ready? All right. This is the Drew Legacy Oath for Student Doctors. As I enter the sacred calling of medicine, I honor the dreams of my family, my community, and my ancestors, those whose resilience made this journey possible, those who did not have this opportunity, and those who now look to me with hope. As I enter the sacred calling of medicine, I honor the dreams of my family, my community, and my ancestors, those whose resilience made this journey possible, those who did not have this opportunity, and those who now look to me with hope.
As a student doctor, I pledge to uphold the mission of Charles R. Drew University to transform the face of medicine through service, compassion, and justice.
As a student doctor, I pledge to uphold the mission of Charles R. Drew University to transform the face of medicine through service, compassion, and justice.
I will accept the call to dedicate myself to medicine and care for my community. I will pursue excellence, not only in knowledge, but in character, integrity, and action.
I will accept the call to dedicate myself to medicine and care for my community. I will pursue excellence, not only in knowledge, but in character, integrity, and action.
To the marginalized, I offer not just care, but partnership, dignity, and advocacy. To each person entrusted to my care, I promise to listen deeply, treat with kindness, and act with empathy. I will protect their confidentiality, affirm their humanity, and center their voice in every decision.
To the marginalized, I offer not just care, but partnership, dignity, and advocacy. To each person entrusted to my care, I promise to listen deeply, treat with kindness, and act with empathy. I will protect their confidentiality, affirm their humanity, and center their voice in every decision.
I will strive towards equity, aiming to provide fair and just service to everyone. I will work to eliminate health disparities and confront the systems that perpetuate them. I will serve communities who have for too long been overlooked while striving to heal where others have been harmed.
I will strive towards equity, aiming to provide fair and just service to everyone. I will work to eliminate health disparities and confront the systems that perpetuate them. I will serve communities who have for too long been overlooked while striving to heal where others have been harmed.
I will value the wisdom of those before me, wielding my knowledge not as power, but as a tool to empower. With this torch, I will uplift my peers and guide those who follow. I will embrace the responsibility of a lifelong learner from textbooks, from patients, from communities, from my colleagues, and from my own missteps.
I will value the wisdom of those before me, wielding my knowledge not as power, but as a tool to empower. With this torch, I will uplift my peers and guide those who follow. I will embrace the responsibility of the lifelong learner, from textbooks, from patients, from communities, from my colleagues, and from my own missteps.
As I take this next step, I pledge to uplift and respect my colleagues, understanding that medicine is not a solitary endeavor, but a collaborative journey.
As I take this next step, I pledge to uplift and respect
The white coat is not a symbol of status. It is a promise to carry a legacy of service with integrity, purpose, accountability, and healing. A legacy that began not today, but generations ago.
This white coat is not a symbol of status. It is a promise to carry a legacy of service with integrity, purpose, accountability, and healing. A legacy that began not
This one,
today, but
right here.
generations ago.
With this oath, I pledge myself to the lifelong pursuit of justice, leadership, and healing through medicine.
With this oath, I pledge myself to the lifelong pursuit of justice, leadership, and healing through medicine.
We're going to close now, but I have some instructions. I'm going to ask our class of 2029 to go to the risers for the official class picture. After that, we're asking the LA scholars, LA Care scholars, and the Sutter scholars, and the Palo Alto scholars to remain behind for additional pictures. We're asking family, friends, and loved ones to please let the students get to the risers over here for the official picture. Know how grateful we are that you are here. As they embark on this 4-year journey, they're going to need more of you, more of the support that you've already given. But we know you'll be with them, and please know that we are with them. Our motto here is 60 in, 60 out. All right. In the Dana Center that Denise Shorten, they have a community fellow who's a musician.
To protect for two of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we want something a little more. That was